Let's get to the core. The death penalty is a relic of a bygone era. First off, our justice system isn't infallible. There's a real risk of executing an innocent person. How can we ever rectify that irreversible mistake? It's like playing Russian roulette with someone's life in the name of justice. Secondly, does the death penalty actually deter crime? The data doesn't support it. Many countries without the death penalty have lower crime rates. So, where's the logic in keeping it? We claim to be a civilized society, but the state-sanctioned killing goes against the very values of human rights and the sanctity of life. Alas, it's time to move past this archaic practice and find more effective, humane ways to deal with crime.
Oh, come on. The death penalty is a justified punishment for heinous crimes. It's about justice, plain and simple. When someone commits a crime like murder, they've forfeited their right to live. It's common sense. You talk about the risk of executing an innocent person. Yeah, it's a tragedy, but it's rare. We've got better systems in place now to make sure the right person pays for their crimes. And let's not forget, the victims of these horrific crimes deserve justice. Their families deserve closure. As for deterrence, it's not just about the death penalty. It's about sending a strong message that society won't tolerate such acts, and about human rights. Please, the worst criminals don't deserve to be coddled. They've taken away someone's life, and they should face the ultimate punishment. We're not playing Russian roulette. We're holding criminals accountable. The death penalty is a necessary part of our justice system, and it should stay that way. It's a matter of law and order, and it's what the people want. Don't try to sugarcoat it with fancy rhetoric. This is about keeping our streets safe and making sure the worst of the worst pay the price.
Well, you're talking about common sense, but your so minus called common sense is pretty flawed. Just because someone has committed a heinous crime doesn't mean we should sink to their level. The idea that and an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind still holds true. You say the risk of executing an innocent is rare. Rare. One innocent life is too many. No system is foolproof, and the fact that we're even having this debate shows that our so minus called better system aren't good enough. And as for closure for the victims' families, studies show that the drawn minus out death penalty process often causes more pain and trauma, not less. It's not a magic bullet for closure. Your claim that it's about sending a message is also baseless. If the death penalty was such a great deterrent, the states with the highest use of it would have the lowest crime rates, but that's not the case. You're using the essay law and order card, but real law and order is about a justice system that's fair and just for everyone, not one that relies on archaic and inhumane practices. And what essay the people want doesn't always align with what's right. It's time to evolve beyond this barbaric punishment.
Evolution? Is that what you call letting cold-blooded killers off the hook? No, what we need is to stand up for victims, not coddle criminals. The death penalty is not about sinking to their level. It's about holding them accountable for their actions. It's about justice, and it's about sending a clear message that society won't tolerate such atrocities. You say one innocent life is too many? I agree, which is why we have a rigorous process to ensure that doesn't happen. But to throw out the death penalty because of a minuscule risk is like saying we shouldn't drive because someone might get into an accident. It's absurd. Closure? You bet it brings closure. It's the final chapter in a tragic story, the moment when justice is served. And don't give me that line about it causing more pain and trauma. That's just an excuse to let murderers off easy. As for deterrence, it's not the only tool in the toolbox, but it's a powerful one. It shows that there are consequences for the most heinous acts. And let's not forget, it's not just about the victims, it's about preventing future victims. The death penalty is a deterrent, and it works. You talk about fairness and justice for everyone, but what about the victims? They're the ones who suffer, and they're the ones who deserve our attention. The death penalty is a necessary part of our justice system, and it's what the people want. It's not about being barbaric, it's about being tough on crime. It's about protecting society and making sure that the worst of the worst pay the ultimate price.
Your comparison of the death penalty to driving is laughable. Driving is a necessity for modern life. The death penalty is a relic we can do without, and your so minus called sage a rigorous process has failed time and time again, with numerous exonerations of death minus row inmates. That's not a minuscule risk, it's a glaring flaw. You claim the death penalty brings closure, but you're ignoring the reality. The long appeals process, the media circus, it all drags out the pain for victims' families. It's not a neat and tidy final chapter. As for deterrence, show me the hard data. There's no clear correlation between the death penalty and lower crime rates. If it was such a powerful deterrent, we'd see it in the numbers, but we don't. And so, you keep saying it, but what the people want. But public opinion isn't always based on facts. And when it comes to fairness and justice, it's about the rule of law, not revenge. The state shouldn't be in the business of killing. We need to focus on rehabilitation and prevention, not this archaic idea of utility ultimate price. It's time to look at the big picture and realize that abolishing the death penalty is the right step towards a more just society.
Relic. That's rich. Coming from someone who wants to let murderers walk free. The death penalty is a necessary part of our justice system, and it's not going anywhere. It's about holding the worst criminals accountable for their actions, and it's about justice for the victims. Your so-called numerous exoneration are a smokescreen. We've got better systems in place now to make sure the right person pays for their crimes. And if you're so worried about the appeals process, let's fix that, not throw out the death penalty. Closure, it's about justice being served, and that brings a sense of finality. You can't deny that. And don't give me that line about the appeals process causing more pain. That's just an excuse to let these criminals off the hook. Deterrence? It's not the only tool, but it's a powerful one. It sends a clear message that society won't tolerate the most heinous acts, and you can't deny that it works. Look at the states with the death penalty. They have lower crime rates. Public opinion? It's not just about what the people want, it's about what's right, and the death penalty is right. It's about protecting society and making sure the worst of the worst pay the ultimate price. It's not about revenge, it's about justice. And it's about sending a clear message that we won't tolerate these heinous acts. The death penalty is a necessary part of our justice system, and it's not going anywhere.